Hi everyone, my name is Otis. You're welcome to Otalium's Academy. In today's video, we're going to walk you through how to set up your website in few minutes. So if you own a business or you're contemplating starting a blog, this tutorial is definitely for you. So to start creating your website, you need a domain name and you need a web hosting. Your domain name represents your identity on the web. That's how people can find you online if they're looking for the services and the product that you offer. It works in a similar way like the satellite navigation need physical address to provide direction. So also your web browser need your domain name to refer traffic to your website or to direct traffic to your website. So your web hosting is what holds your website on the internet, why people can find you on the web. So, and the domain name costs $16.99 per year, while your hosting is $2.49 per month. So once you have your domain name and you have your hosting, so you can now uh, install your WordPress and your business or your website is up and running. So let's get started. I'm going to go into the web hosting company and the domain registrar that I've been using for over 7 years now that I used to host my website. So I'm going to go into domaincode.com. So the reason why I choose domaincode.com is because of their awesome service, and they have 24-hour service, support service. And that is one thing that is very, very important, especially for newbies. If you're starting your online business, you're starting to create your website, it is important, especially for someone like me that work mostly at night. So it is so when you run into murky waters, you can call them and they're going to help you if you're having issues with your hosting and you can't figure out something while you're building your website. You just give them a call and they will walk you through and help you. And I'm telling you, I know these guys are awesome. So let's go into the hosting here. Just navigate onto the hosting. So you have different type of hosting. We have the cPanel hosting, which most web registrar call the shared hosting. So that's what most developers, most newbies use because it is cheaper and it has all the features that you need to get started. So you have the business hosting. When your business begin to grow and you want to expand, so you can use that. You can start with the business. You have the VPS. VPS is just like you're moving from one bedroom or two bedroom apartment. You're going into a duplex. So now you have the control of your server. You have dedicated staff that can man your server. Then the WordPress. WordPress is one of the best content management system. It actually started as a blogging platform, but they've grown over time to become one of the most popular and widely used content management system for building website and dedicated server. That's also another hosting plan when your business have grown. But for these, we're going to look at the cPanel and the WordPress. So let's start with the WordPress. This WordPress is you can build your site in minutes with this kind of hosting. So once you purchase this hosting, it just requires only one click for you to install WordPress, and your site will go live after you purchase this hosting plan. It costs $8.10, but I'm going to go with the cPanel. The cPanel is just like I said, is a shared hosting, so you can host multiple website on it, but it requires more click for you to install WordPress. But it is worth it. You're saving like over $5. So when you're using the cPanel, but the good thing about the cPanel is if you want to host multiple websites, so when you begin to grow, you want to expand, you want to scale your business, you need to another business that you want to get a hosting, or your wife has a business by the side that you want to incorporate, you want to host, you want that is looking to go online, so you can actually host that. What happens is that when you get to that stage, you can upgrade to the next level. So that will be able to power your website. You have different the cPanel Deluxe, which is $10.99. This can power unlimited website. So that's one of the beauty. So we're going to start by adding this to cart. And then the cPanel to cart. So it's easy. So you see how fast it is. So you have the option to pay for 1 month. You have the option to pay for 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years. So because we're working with a limited budget, so I'm going to go with 1 month just for us to test and see how awesome this web hosting platform is. So the system is going to auto sell you some other features which are actually very important for your website, like the website security backup. So what this means is that if we all make mistake. So if or it might not actually be your mistake if your website is mistakenly hacked or infected by malware and it brings your site down. So you want to start building, you can actually restore your website from the last backup. And also, if for your own carelessness or as a result of your mistake, you play with some code and it caused your website to go down, so you can actually restore your website back to the point to the last update. So that's why it's important. But if you have the money, you can add it. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to say no now for now. Another important part of your website building is the SSL certificate, which is called the secure socket layer certificate. What that does is that it encrypts the customer's information, like their for financial information, they're putting their credit card information on your website. So it encrypts it so that the hackers don't have access to those information, which is very, very important. You want your site visitors to know that your site is secured, and that is where once you get this SS certificate and installed, so that's where you see this little padlock here. So it's telling the users that your site is secure. They can go ahead and get whatever information or put whatever information that they want. So, but for now, I'm just leaving it, but we'll come back later after our site is up. So I'm going to hit continue. So I choose just 1 month. So here it's going to ask us to actually create an account. So because I have not because you're new, so you can create an account. But because I already have an account, I just want to use my account. I want to sign in. So what you do is just for you to actually create an account, fill in your email address, your username. This username is very, very important because that's what you'll be using. It's just like the key to your back end office for your hosting and your domain. So once you go here and it gives you some criteria, it should be between 5 to 50 characters, and it should contain at least one letter and one space, and it should be unique. So once you've done that, so once you fill that out, and remember that we're going to add our domain name here that we need. Let's get that gigash.com. So this is a kind of domain. We want to see if this domain is available. If it's available, so we're going to buy it and add it to our hosting. So that's going to be our business name. So with $19.66, your website will be live. So you don't have to pay thousands of dollars now anymore for someone to build your website if you follow this simple instruction. And remember that this offer is only available for people who are using domain code. So if you're using another website, other web hosting company, you might find it a little bit you just little changes, maybe spend some time a little bit to be able to compare and adjust. So I have my starter Linux hosting with cPanel, and I have the egregash.com, the domain name, which is my business name. So without wasting more time, so like as I said, once you enter your information here, it's going to ask you to enter your credit card information. Then you can now come here and check out. So once you do that, then I'm going to sign in now, assuming that, remember, this is different. I have an account. That's why I'm signing in. For you, you're going to create your account here. So I go here and I'm going to put so I already have an account. So once you put in your account information, like I have done here, so the next thing is going to say complete the purchase. So once you click here, you complete the process. You complete the process of buying your domain name and buying your web hosting. So once you have that, so you're all set. with your domain name and your hosting. These are the these are the most important component for your website. So you're not ready to go live. So what we're going to do, log out from here, log in back. So then install WordPress and our website will be live. So I go here and I'm going to log out here. Already set. So once you do this, they send you all the information, your login information, your customer account number. Remember the login information that you created. So when you go here, sign in, that's the information that I'm going to use now. So, so that's my customer number. You can put it at the username that you created or the customer number that the admin sent to you. So I know my login information. Oh, sorry, I missed it. So I'm gonna start over. Okay, so I'm logging in into my account. So without wasting more time, I'm gonna go to this. You see this human icon, this head here. You click that. You want to go to your account and see the domain that you've purchased. So I click that. It takes me here. So now I'm going to let me see. Okay, so I'm going to choose the right deal. So I'm going to use this right deal to set up my account. So already there. So I'm going to use that right deal. So you select the domain name that you already purchased to begin to install your WordPress account. So it's as simple as that. So we've gotten our website, we've gotten our domain name, we've gotten it. So it is important you know this. But because I already have an account, already have a hosting account, so I'll go straight to manage. But in your own, it's going to show you setup. So once you click here, remember, you click this drop down, it shows you this manage will not be here. It's going to show you setup. So once you click that setup, it set up your cPanel. So that's where we're going to go now. So that's a step before this. So once you do that, it takes you to this point and it begins to install. And once it finishes installs, so you go to this point here. So it's going to ask you another to put in your username and password again for your cPanel. So once I've done that, I'm going to click here. So you can actually also watch our video about installing your hosting plan. So once we get to this point here, I'm going to add the domain. Remember that we've chosen one domain already. So I don't need to add the domain because I already have the domain that I have actually chosen. So when you go straight to WordPress. So you go straight to WordPress. So it's going to say install. So you see here, so it's already selected for me. It's already pre-filled. So that's when, because I'm seeing that you just only bought one domain name. So it is already pre-filled for me. So I'm gonna take this as optional. I don't like having a blog because I'm not setting up blog. So you can leave that out. So this is the same way you're setting up your website or you're setting up your blog. So yeah, I'll choose automatic update. Sorry. Update to any new version, update WordPress plugin as new version become available, update WordPress themes as new version becomes available. So I'll leave this automatic backup. It's totally up to you on what you choose here. But I choose as a beginner, I want my plugins, my theme to be automatically updated because if you don't check that in, so that means you have to go into WordPress to manually update your plugins and your theme when new updates are available. So it shows you on the side there. So so create backup. Don't do that. So here you're gonna create your username. I'll create my username, the right deals. So you create your password. Very important. So this password, so you can actually check what your password is. So you can check that. So that's what the password is. So if you want to know that, I'm gonna change it. So then hit hide again. So for you to be able to, for it to be encoded, and so you're going to use your administrative email. So So what happened, the reason for this administrative email is that when there are any updates, if there are any comments, so it goes into this email. Make sure that you are using the email that you check regularly. If anything is going wrong on your site, so they send that email to you. So your website title, you can change it. I can put right deals. It's up to you what you choose. Get new deals. So I'll leave that. Don't touch it. Leave it the two-factor authentication because since you are a newbie, don't mess around here because that could cause problem for you if you forget your username or any other thing. So you need to just leave it the way it is. So we're almost set in installing our WordPress. So I go here and hit install WordPress. So you see the process here. So our WordPress is installing our WordPress. So it's so fast. So let's see if it is installed. It is installing our WordPress. So we're gonna wait while the system is installing WordPress for us. So that's it's as easy as this. So your site will be up and running in a few seconds. So that's one good thing about domaincode.com because in some cases you have to wait for some hours for your site to go live. But with experience, our site have always gone live immediately, except in some circumstances there are a little bit of issue or maybe so let's see if our website is gone. So our website is up and running now. So let's see. So I'm going straight into WordPress. Wow, our site is up and running. It's as simple as that. So we have our website up and running now. So now let's see what it is. So let's see the front end. So this is just the front end. It doesn't look pretty. So we'll now begin to redesign it to change the aesthetic look so that they look beautiful. So, but our site is up and running now. You can see the URL. That's why I was talking to you. So you see here, not secured because you don't have the SSL certificate. So Google was telling your user that this site, I don't trust it. That's why I said not secured. So, but if you will put the SS certificate, then it secures the site. So it changes that to padlock. So I'm going to go back to the dashboard. So to walk you through, so your site is up and running now. So you can mess around and on your website. So this is, don't bother about this PHP update is required. It has to do with that. Once you install that SS certificate, this is going to go away. So don't fret about it. So this is your post. So let's see if we have any posts. So there, I assume there's not going to be posts. So you can delete this if you want. So this is if you want to add new post that goes into your blog. So you can start blogging now. So you can start redesigning your site. So let's go here. So that's one. So we go on the categories. So the categories, you can change that. So the tag, so going to the library, media library. So what happens is that all the images, all the photos, your videos that you want to put on to build your website to make it look very great. This is where you put your videos or your images. Let's say, let's select one of those files to add to our media library. Let's assume that we're going to take our logos. I just want to look into check, get one awesome image, get that. So I'm going to upload this. See, so it's uploading, it's getting into the media library. So let's wait for it to upload. So so your website is up and running. It's as easy as that. That's why I like domaincode.com. So this is it. So we already have our website. So go back to the library to see if it's there. So it is there. So anytime you want to add images, so you put there, so you can upload all the images. So from here, you start putting it on just on the pages of your website that you want, or your blog. It could be your personal picture, or it could be the product you're promoting. So you upload it here. So the pages here, so let's look at the pages. We only have by default. So this is a simple page. Let's see how it looks. So you can begin to redesign that. You can edit it to see how it looks. So this is it. You can begin to change the content. So you can begin to change the content. This is that. So that's it. So you can change it and begin to write your own content. And once you do that, so you can go back here. It's going to require you to save. You update the changes that you made. So to save your changes, so you click update. So it's going to tell you that it's updated, and you want to preview it. Once it's updated, you want to preview to see how your page look like. So these are icons. This is if you want to put any link on the page, you can highlight any of those. You can highlight any of those tests and link it to wherever you want to link it to, just within the site. So you can actually link that to. Let's see, preview the page. So this is how your page look like when it is published. So I'm going to go back to my WordPress dashboard. So we've done how to add pages. So you can just click add new page. When you click add new page, it gives you click new add new page. So you can actually add new page, title it, about us. So that's it. You want to put service, so you can do that. So let's go back. We didn't save it. So that's the sample page. So you go to comment section. You can actually moderate the comment. How you can approve it or not approve the comment that people write. Sometimes they use this comment to become vulnerable. They begin to send you kind of spam message. So it's up to you to approve it or delete it. You can trash it and move ahead. So you have the appearance. Under the appearance, you have the theme. This is where you're trying to build your website now. So you can select the theme. Let's select the theme because you now begin to look at the aesthetic look. So if you don't like any of those themes, so you can go back here and select more theme. But let's try this. I've just activated. So I'm using this as a theme. So you see the website is beginning to change. So you can change your logo here. Click here and go to your media library and select this. Click there. So you can put the alternate, you can put your logo so that it helps for your SEO purpose, because Google are unable to read it. Google algorithm can't read the images, so you put the alternate text. So here I can crop it to design. There are ways I'm just taking this as my logo. So I can click here. So my logo, I've already selected my logo. So you're done with this. So you're going to activate it and publish for you. We've selected our theme and the logo. So go back. This is if you want to change the color of the text. This is the color scheme. You can change it to dark, and you can change it to custom. You can change that. You can change everything, the color scheme. So we begin to change here. So then if you want to change the text color, so you can actually change that here. You can see it's changing. You can see this color begin to change here. So you can change that. You can change this here. Let's make it a popular color. Let's do this. So you can do that. Okay, so let's do that. So you publish if you want to change the color. So change that color, the text color. So go back. So the header media, if you want to select put video as your header. So this is where you can create menu. So you click there, so you can add menu. That's the one that comes here. Let's say about us, about me. So you have the option to choose whether it's top menu or the menu. So it's going to show up. So let's go back here. I'm going to set as an example. The widget is where you can actually begin to customize your footer, your headings, and other the category, whatever thing you want to show. This is the footer. So you go back here. So this is the home setting. So You can choose this as the static page, which is going to be your home page, or you want to choose another page here. It's going to tell you to select whatever page. So we don't have much page created. So that's it. You're all set here. So I'm going to say, okay. So I'm going here. So this is the plugins here. We're done with the weather menu. So you can create your menu here. So let's say top menu, main menu. So it's here. So you can create. So add menu, home page, sample page. So you can add menu and see it shows here. So you can actually save it, put the top menu, check here and save it. So let's see how it appears on our website. So we already saved that. So this is it. So it's showing here. So see the website is changing. So you can delete all this function here. So this is our home page. So that's why that's when you add it. So we'll go back to let's go back to the dashboard. So you see here, this is the plugin. Okay, so we've done that. Menu header, we've done that. This is plugin. So this is when you begin to customize, you want to make your website beautiful. But because I don't want people to see what we're doing, that our website is not looking good now because we're just working on it. I just want to install coming soon so that people don't see what I'm doing until I'm ready to launch. So then I don't want them to see my website now. It's just similar like in a construction zone where they have to ward off, put a fence around it, put a kind of a barrage that you don't see inside the construction site that they're working on. So I'm going to install these. I'm going to use these as my coming soon. So we're going to change the front of the website now. So to let people know that we are coming, our website is under construction. So I'm going to hit activate. So that's how to use the plugin. So here I'm going to put enable mode. So remember that I'm going to put just make it a little bit beautiful. Let's put an image so that it doesn't look boring. So I hit inside. So our website under construction, under construction. Check back. Any inquiries? Email support at Radius. I just put it home. So then I'm done with that. So we'll go here and save all. Save all. So I'm going to preview it and see how it looks. So now nobody sees what we're doing at the back office till we're ready to go live. So get ready, something really cool is coming soon. So we are all set with that. So I'm just walking you through how this is simple. Designing your WordPress is simple and easy. So going into the settings. So this is the general. So you can change, you begin to customize your website. You can change anything here. So website is good here. It's looking good. Everything here is good. So the writing. So this is good. So you can change your email. You can change that anywhere, but just leave it the way it is. So reading here. So this is where you begin to change your landing page. That's the first page that you want the customers to see when they land on your page. So if you don't want to use this, you can use your static page and select home page or sample page because we've not created the similar page. So static page will default to home. So if these pages that you've created, it will show here. So we're selecting the sample page. So if you are comfortable with using your sample page as your landing page, so you hit save here. So you go into here, the discussion, so you don't need much here. So you can regulate whatever thing you want the customer, how you want the customer to interact with your website. So users must register and log in before they make a comment. So it's up to you. You can change anything here. So the media already say that. So you can, this is already set by default. I'll leave that. I don't want more trouble. Just leave it the way it is. Permalink, so you can change here. So you can change your permalink. So the site structure should be category name. So I'll leave it custom structure category name. Don't if it goes here by default, please change it. Always use custom structure or you use post name. I'll use post name. So post name means whenever you create the page, so that's the page is going to take here and put that here. So which is the same thing as custom structure. So let's leave it there. So post name goes in there. So then you're good for SEO purposes. The privacy, if you have any privacy, so you can turn that here, use which page you want to use as your privacy. So you can set that up here. So it's as simple as that. So, and I believe that this tutorial will help you to get started. So whatever goes from here depends on you, how you want to install your WordPress, your site, how you want to make it look good and beautiful. So that's how you get you continue from here to make it look good and appealing to people. So I just want to say thank you. But before then, you can actually upload, let's say, you can upload a site builder. Let's add new. So let me give you this. This is just a giveaway. I can do Elementor. So especially for new beginners, to make it easy for you. Let's see. This is page builder. So you can install that. And this is great. So once we're done with this, we'll begin to round off, and I strongly believe that this will actually help you to get started. So everything that you do from here onward actually depends on you. So I've given you a sample of the page builder. Since you don't have experience in terms of building the website, so it comes with a pre-built template that will actually help you to build and organize your website and make it actually look very, very good. So I'm going to activate that. So I'm going to do the different page builder. So it tells you, this is going to tell you how it works. So you can watch the video and it tells you how it works. So you can create your first page. I just want to walk you through a little bit to see how you can create your first page. So let's see how it is. So I'm going to take this page. So that's it. So it's changing now. So I'm going to go to that. So you can begin to build your page. So it is here. You can put the header wherever you want it, so you can select that. It also comes with some pre-built pages, so you can go down here, and these are other features that are already available to create. You don't have to worry about coding, so you just have to, all you need to do is just to come here and just choose whatever, how you want to, the table of content, everything you want to use, all the features is here. So your website is actually built without this feature, so you don't have to worry anything. You drag and drop. So you can just, if you want to put an image, so you can just select where you want to put the image here. So it tells you how do you want it. You want to create a tree. So you create that so you can actually begin to work on it. Style. So there's a video for you here for you to go over to start building your website. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and I strongly believe that this tutorial will be of help for you. And don't forget to give us a feedback, and if you like the video, give us an awesome review, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can get more videos on how to customize your website and how you can also grow your business. So we have a lot of resources available on our YouTube channel at Talents Academy. So also follow us on all the social media. I just want to say thank you for watching.